Are the Florida Panthers the most underappreciated top team in the NHL currently? With a 12-5-1 record, 25 points, sitting second place in the Atlantic, only 4 points behind the Bruins, they picked up exactly where they left off. Why is a team like the Panthers that went on an amazing run to go to the Stanley Cup final, why was everybody looking down on them saying they would go back down to earth? This team has boatloads of talent, and you might be thinking, well, Matthew Tkachuk has to be leading the charge. Funnily enough, Sam Reinhart has been the MVP of this team thus far. 18 games played, 13 goals, 12 assists for 25 points, and Tkachuk has played respectable, not having the goal-scoring touch yet. In 18 games played, 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points, become more of a facilitator. And Verhaeghe has 15 points with 8 goals, 7 assists in 18 games as well. You're still getting great production from some of the best players on your team. And Sam Reinhart is having one of the best years of his career. If he stays on this pace, he'll have the highest point total he's ever had in a season. And I could talk about some players that I think will continue to develop, like Lundell or Luostarinen. But overall, you gotta be happy with what you're seeing up front. And on the back end, I gotta give it to Zito. He knows how to build a solid team. Forsling, he's come in and played really well. Ekblad and Montour have only played 2 games. They've missed most of the season, but the people that have come in, that they've acquired, like Mikola and OEL, have looked great. I mean, let's just call it what it was. Oliver Ekman-Larsson was looking like he was going to be out of the league. And in 18 games, he has 5 goals, 6 assists for 11 points. He hasn't looked this good since he was in a Coyotes uniform. It's a great story. And then they brought back Kulikov, and he's looked steady as well. And Bobrovsky with a 906, 2.66 goals against average in 14 games played. It's not amazing. But Stolarz, who they brought in, 4 games played, 917 save percentage, a 2.29 goals against average. He's giving you what you need at a backup. As Spencer Knight's down in the minors, getting some starts, and hopefully being back with the team at some point this season. There's a lot of talent here in Florida, and it does baffle me that people just want to write them off completely as only being a one postseason run fluke, whereas I feel like they've underachieved in years prior. But since Tkachuk has gone there, look at the talent you have on paper up front. Barkov, Tkachuk, Verhaeghe, Reinhart, and even some of the younger players like Lundell, guys that you believe can develop into something special. You have some good offensive firepower. And I'd be remiss not to mention, Evan Rodriguez has 13 points in 18 games played. And then on the back end, Brandon Montour, he's been fantastic for the Panthers. Ekblad, Forsling, Mikola, OEL, and Kulikov. This is a team that is going to be a load to play against night in and night out. Now maybe they fall into the locker room curse. As soon as I talk good about them, they'll start falling back down to earth, but I just don't see it. I love the team. I love the fan base over there. The Panther fans, they get flack, but they're extremely passionate about their team. I believe Florida is going to be around and be a competitor for a very long time, and that's great for the NHL. You need to grow this game and keep embracing these different markets. And just overall, I'm happy for Panther fans, and they have great content creators like Flying Fluffy Hockey that really show the passion that these fans have for their team. I'd like to know your thoughts down below. Do you believe the Florida Panthers will continue to play this well throughout the season, or will they cool off? I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.